This is the India Daybook from flashfinance.news. Every stock in the news over the past 24 hours, straight from the exchange filings, one line each. 50 stocks. Here's the rundown. Maruti Suzuki India. Maruti Suzuki has operationalized its fourth plant in Gujarat, increasing its total manufacturing footprint by approximately 9.4% and establishing a dedicated line for electric vehicles. Adani Power. Adani Power has increased its long-term capacity target to 45 gigawatts and reported record-breaking quarterly financials driven by peak summer demand and improved operational efficiency. Adani Ports and Special Economic Zone. The international portfolio has transitioned from a scaling phase to a significant value contributor, now accounting for over 11% of total EBITDA. Mahindra & Mahindra. M&M has demonstrated the ability to absorb 300 to 500 basis points of commodity inflation while maintaining double-digit growth and expanding market share in tractors to 44.9%. Asian Paints. The company has successfully translated volume growth into higher value growth, 16.6%, through calibrated pricing, reversing the previous trend of limited pricing flexibility. Eicher Motors. The company has formalized the investment outlay and specific capacity targets for its previously proposed greenfield expansion in Andhra Pradesh. Indian Railway Finance Corporation. IRFC achieved record-breaking quarterly revenue and profitability while successfully managing a slight reduction in leverage. Debt-equity ratio improved from 7.69 to 7.43. Ambuja Cements. The NCLT has formally directed the company to seek shareholder approval, moving the merger process from the filing stage to the execution stage. Waaree Energies. The company has significantly scaled its order book to Rs 61,500 crore and shifted its revenue mix towards high-margin retail, 30%, and US domestic sales. Laurus Labs. The company has significantly accelerated its CDMO business and nearly doubled its annual capex guidance to support high demand for complex molecules. Prestige Estates Projects. Prestige has secured a major development site in Thane through a partnership, adding Rs 6,000 crore to its future revenue pipeline. Balkrishna Industries. The company has formalized a long-term growth roadmap, Vision 2030, with specific revenue targets and a significant Rs 6,800 crore capex commitment. NLC India. NLC India has transitioned from a bidder to a selected developer for a large-scale 900 megawatt solar project in Gujarat, significantly expanding its renewable energy pipeline. Ajanta Pharma. Ajanta Pharma has started FY27 with accelerated revenue and profit growth compared to previous years, accompanied by a large interim dividend payout. UCO Bank. The bank has transitioned to the new tax regime, 25% rate, resulting in a one-time accounting hit but lower future tax liabilities, while simultaneously exceeding its own growth guidance. Go Digit General Insurance. The proposed merger between the holding company, Go Digit Infoworks, and the operating insurance company, GDGIL, has cleared the antitrust regulatory hurdle, CCI. Gland Pharma. Gland Pharma has secured regulatory clearance and immediately commercialized a generic version of a high-value surgical injectable in the US market. Exide Industries. Exide has accelerated its growth trajectory from single digits to high double digits in Q1 FY27, while achieving a critical technical milestone in its lithium-ion cell manufacturing pivot. Star Health and Allied Insurance Company. Star Health has significantly improved its underwriting profitability and claims settlement efficiency, leading to a quarterly PAT that almost matches its entire previous year's profit. IRB Infrastructure Developers. IRB has transitioned into a cash harvesting phase with a significant jump in bottom-line profitability and the declaration of its first interim dividend for FY27. ACC. The NCLT has formally directed the company to seek shareholder approval, moving the merger process from the proposal stage to the execution stage. Nuvama Wealth Management. The credit rating for the non-convertible debentures of Nuvama's material subsidiary was upgraded by one notch by Acuit Ratings. Syrma SGS Technology. Syrma SGS has transitioned to a new CEO and achieved a significant scale-up in quarterly revenue and profitability, supported by a credit rating upgrade. Acme Solar Holdings. The company has successfully transitioned into a major BESS operator, with storage now contributing Rs 226 crore to quarterly revenue and securing significant forward revenue lock-ins. Craftsman Automation. The company has demonstrated significant operational leverage and margin improvement following the integration of DR Axion and Sunbeam acquisitions. Capri Global Capital. CGCL has successfully transitioned its portfolio mix towards high-yield gold loans, now 47.8% of AUM, and significantly improved its profitability metrics, ROE at 4.1%, and asset quality. Redington. Redington achieved record-breaking quarterly revenue and profit, with PAT growth, 77%, significantly outpacing revenue growth, 34%, for the first time in recent quarters. Vardhaman Textiles. VTL has reported a sharp recovery in profitability for Q1 FY27 compared to both the previous year and the sequential quarter. Q4 FY26 PAT was Rs 189.26 crore. Deepak Fertilizers and Petrochemicals Corporation. The company has achieved a significant turnaround in profitability and margins, moving from a 12% EBITDA margin in Q4 FY26 to 26% in Q1 FY27, while nearing the completion of a major capex. HFCL. Management has substantially increased its growth and margin guidance for FY27 based on record order inflows and a shift toward high-margin technology products. V-Guard Industries. V-Guard has demonstrated a sharp turnaround in its consumer durables segment profitability and a massive improvement in its cash conversion cycle. CCL Products, India. CCL has successfully transitioned from a high capex phase to a deleveraging phase, bringing net debt below the Rs 1,000 crore mark while maintaining high volume growth. Gabriel India. CRISIL has formally upgraded the company's long-term credit rating to A+ stable from A stable. TBO Take. TBO Take has demonstrated a sharp acceleration in revenue growth, 81% versus 53% in FY26, and significant operating leverage, with EBITDA growing nearly twice as fast as GTV. Thangamil Jewelry. The company has significantly scaled its operations year-on-year, driven by retail expansion and higher gold volumes, while simultaneously transitioning its product mix toward higher margin. MTR Technologies. A purchase order originally announced on 14 May 2026 has been upsized by $85.86 million, bringing the total contract value to over Rs 3,100 crore. Triveni Engineering and Industries. Triveni Power Transmission Ltd has moved from being a wholly owned subsidiary to an associate company with its own independent management and board structure. The Karnataka Bank. The bank has achieved its highest-ever quarterly profitability and business volume while significantly reducing its non-performing assets, NPAs. Najara Technologies. The conversion of 1.33 crore warrants into equity shares has been completed, resulting in a cash infusion of approximately Rs 260 crore and a corresponding increase in the share capital. Transport Corporation of India. TCI released its unaudited financial results for Q1 FY27, showing a significant improvement in profitability despite moderate revenue growth. Westlife Foodworld. The company has successfully reversed the trend of negative or flat SSSG seen in FY25, moving to a healthy 4.3% growth led by footfalls. Welspun Enterprises. Welspun Enterprises is transitioning from owner-operator to a pure developer EPC model for this specific Bihar Bridge asset by selling it to a private infrastructure fund. SML Mahindra. SML Mahindra is transitioning from a niche player focused on buses and light trucks to a full-range commercial vehicle manufacturer by absorbing M&M's heavy truck and bus operations. Borosil Renewables. The company has moved from a period of losses and Chinese dumping pressure to a profitable growth phase backed by trade protections and a funded 60% capacity expansion plan. ICRA. ICRA has fully integrated Fintellix and D2K Technologies as 100% subsidiaries and is seeing a significant revenue contribution from its risk and analytics segment. PM Telelinks. Ownership and control of the company have transferred from the Surana family to BSL Infrastructure Ltd, with a total replacement of the board of directors and KMPs. ProCLB Global. The company has initiated a massive capital raising exercise through warrants, significantly expanding its potential equity base and cash reserves. Unlo Healthcare. AHCL is consolidating its corporate structure by acquiring minority stakes into entities via share swap and has completed the deployment of all IPO funds. B.R. Goyal Infrastructure. The company has successfully moved from the bidding stage to receiving a formal letter of award for a major expressway O&M project in Uttar Pradesh. Ambika Cotton Mills. The company's short-term credit rating was upgraded to the highest possible tier, A1+, reflecting a significant strengthening of its liquidity profile and cash reserves over the last. That's today's daybook. For the full AI analysis of every filing, visit flashfinance.news. Like and subscribe for the daily rundown. Educational analysis, not investment advice.